I'm very thankful to Academia Sinica and TIGP for selecting me as a PhD student. I'm very grateful to be part of the TIGP family. It has been an honor. I think Academia Sinica has one of the best facilities, scientific facilities in the world, and the working environment is very nice, and I have thoroughly enjoyed my PhD time here. In case of encountering some great people, actually I came here as a bachelor student. I did my bachelor and came here, and I introduced a new field to our lab. So initially I had a lot of issues with the research. It was too difficult, but my professor really supported me at the time, along with some of the senior students. So I really want to thank them. Also, I found my wife here. She is a fellow TIGP student, so there are a lot of people I met who changed my life here. About the multicultural aspect of the TIGP, I think once you get admission in the TIGP and come over to Taiwan, you live in the TIGP dormitory where there are more than 50 or 60 international TIGP students. I tried to, during my time in the TIGP dormitory, I tried to interact with most of the students, and we enjoyed a lot of time together. We ate together, we went outside together, so it was really helpful for me to understand their culture and the difference between us. And another thing I want to mention is that TIGP also offers many multicultural events, like international events like Diwali or Chinese Lantern Festival. I think these are also very good events if you join, so you can learn a lot about the different culture of different countries and the people. During my time as a PhD student, I have been to 3 international conferences, two in the US, one in the UK, one on the national base in Taiwan. TIGP offered me a lot of opportunity to showcase my research. They funded my 2 trips also to the US, where we presented our data, our lab, to a lot of great scientists. Apart from that, my research is also it's also funded by one big industry in Taiwan. It's called Industrial Technology Research Institute, which is one of the biggest industry in Taiwan. So it was also good to understand the industrial perspective about our research and what exactly they require us to do. So, and the fourth question was the memorable moments. I think I had a lot of memorable moments. In 2016, I published my first publication, and that publication was declared as the best publication by Industrial Technology Research Institute for the year 2016. I also published my patent during the PhD. That made me very proud. Another touching event I remember is that one of our lab fellow got sick, actually very sick, and he had to spend a lot of time in the hospital. So at that time we realized that we are not just friends who work together, rather we are a part of a family, and we try to take care of him in his difficult time. I work as a postdoc in the same lab under the same advisor. During my PhD time, I started multiple projects. Some of them I already finished during my PhD, and some of them are continuing. So I preferred to stay in the lab, finish those projects, and then eventually move on. Yeah, I think there are a lot of advice I can give to the newcomers. First of all, I want to say is that PhD is an emotional roller coaster ride. Whatever you plan, 90% of the time it doesn't turn out to be like that. Generally, hard work initially doesn't pay you off, so you have to persevere and be patient. According to me, PhD is more like a marathon rather than a sprint. So you have to be patient and do the hard work. Apart from that, I think you have to be very careful in choosing your advisor because you have to spend 5 or 6 years with him, and you have to take advantage of the lab rotation as well. Yeah, I need to thank a lot of people, especially the TIGP Academia Sinica program who hired me. I want to thank my professor. During my PhD life, actually my sister passed away, and it was a very difficult time for me. I was emotionally very upset and had to take some time off from studies. So my professor understood that and really supported me at that time. I need to thank the TIGP staff. They have been very supportive throughout our PhD life. I want to thank my program secretary, Flora. She is such a nice person and helped us throughout our PhD in a lot of documentation. And I really like to thank my family and my wife. Due to their prayers and motivation, I managed to do the PhD. And finally, I also want to thank Taiwan. I think Taiwan adopted us very well, and we really love Taiwan. It's just like a second home to us.